There is no escape!
My mistake! Locked on!
Freeze!
Barbatos, guide us. Illusion shattered!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Are you here to play with me?
Target acquired!
The merrier. Let me amuse myself.
Claim these souls!
The dead would change! Dragon fire!
Cool it. What's the hurry?
Play with me.
Oh, so soft. Free.
Let me amuse myself a little.
I got him cornered.
Dodge this. Ha!
Bow before your king! The glory to which none can compare!
There is no escape.
I want to know that measly insect!
Don't push your luck. Free. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time.
Here to play with me.
Locked on.
The merrier.
Freeze. Don't get frostbite.
Blink! Claim these souls!
The death would blaze in dragon fire.
Cool it.
You'll get frostbite.
Shine down.
Dodge this.
Go and blend.
Beauty and for a flash free.
Wind, hear me.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
I guess this is it.
How fortunate.
All you got?
There is no escape.
You can't run! Well,
Dodge this!
I see through you! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! You can't run! Well, neither can I.
Cool it!
Miscalculated. Of death.
How fortunate. Come on, let's get moving. We're not... frozen in place after all.
Ten points for agility.
Freeze! Ha! 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 Dodge this! Ha! 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 Cool it! Don't push your luck! Ah! Freeze! Ah!
Points for agility.
Cool it! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Shine down!
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Inazuma shines eternal! Barely Barbados, guide us.
For the Lord of the Night!
Glory!
Target acquired. That was unexpected.
Easily insect. You must
Cool it!
There is no escape!
Freeze!
Who is one? I cannot give up! Wish me luck. All right, let's
Show me your courage!
That was quick.
Watch this! Let's do this then!
Luck! My mistake!
Stick around! Forget
Target
Stick around! Strike!
All right, let's
Show me your courage!
Oh, glory!
That was quick.
Forever hold your peace.
Watch this! Let's do this
Wheel
then!
of life.
Go as one!
Stick around!
I got him cornered!
Stick around! Out of the way! Yes, you are. Get away! Or get blown away! Forget it!
hems of my pants are still dripping.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete.
The biggest one is...
Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
You might want to get...
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution. I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Hip.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. And
The only ones for the job.
all it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh?
I came across this commission. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen, with the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the
Well, that's us for sure.
all I'm asking is for you to give it if it proves to be beyond your capability.
Okay, so who are we?
This commission was jointly, but the problem is,
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
unlikely. Besides, putting up a commission in any case, it would.
Alright then, let's go! Paimon's starting to get...
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
some of the villagers.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no. We're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vermara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that, then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
All right. Specifics aside, then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy. In his early 20s, probably. Incredibly kind sort of person. Always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village, there's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. All right, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more. If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
It's the guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out. Well, Traveler, what do you think? Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something. Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
This is such a great place for a vacation. Let me just take a few more days off.
Researching human physiology is so much more interesting than field research. Researching human physiology is so much more interesting than field research.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. the forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well... I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, look at those hilichurls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight! Let the show begin.
Locked on!
box over their tricks. Oh, protect us. Don't worry about
I got him cornered.
Life goes on.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting.
It was no trouble.
They seem.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimar. Wait a second. The person... It's Dane's...
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you.
Yep, see you later. Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump...
It's hardly
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss.
Naturally. Oh, The Abyss Order is most certain.
So you think the
As things stand,
Still...
the best way to protect them is by and you shall have... Don't worry. Ah, someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. It appears all we have by way of...
Right!
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. After all, there's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. His name is Vedrfolnir. I'm loath to admit.
Your... brother?
There were 5 of them. The wise Roptatyr. The visionary, no matter how eroded...
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. And the one we just learned about,
They were once people of greatest... 6 of us. Yet, so they became sinners. And when the cataclysm occurred, indeed. Of course.
So...
I've continued by retrieving the eye of the first field tiller. We were able to stop...
Oh, Paimon...
Indeed. However, it's up. The eye was integral to their... There are many signs.
Then, what...
Our most pressing, based on the intel...
The ley lines?
Traveler, my recent investigation...
Wait.
It's certainly
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try it. Well, let's go find...
The campaign begins.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then!
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the Eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the Eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Of course.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up! Points for agility.
Illusion shattered.
Cool it.
Oh, so. What's the freeze? Dodge this. Freeze. This moment will be frozen in time.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Barbatos, guide us. Pawn to oblivion.
Shadow of the past, mine to command.
The glory to which none can compare. Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insect.
Dodge this. Oh, so.
Cool it.
Target acquired.
is no escape! I swear by my sword!
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know. Are you running away?
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Cool it!
Locked up!
Bow before your king! Glory which none can compare!
Illusion shattered! Absurd!
Cool it!
Frostbite!
There is no escape!
Target acquired!
Inazuma shines eternal! Barbados!
Locked up!
Illusion shattered!
frozen in time. Claim these souls!
Perish in the storm!
The dead to flee!
Desolation! Enough's enough! Let the frost fly!
Wind, hear me!
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You two, do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is... Just think of it as a way to divide... I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
The Abyss Order's on the move! The ley lines are all out of whack! We better hurry back! Hey! Look at those hilly trails over there! Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that? It sounded so gentle. Oh, this is weird. Looks like the same thing is happening over here, too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we've reclaimed. Release your tears.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered, softly. Sleep well, Father. When you awake...
It almost sounds like a poem. Well, now that the hilly trip... Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vamara Village before...
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Grandpa Amadea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh? You know, the young guy from Vamara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.